Hi, Ghost Fox here with another review for you. Today we're going to be looking at the pro gaming headset from Kotion each. This is the G4000 series, and that's one of their new models. It's a Chinese company. You'll probably see a lot of these under a few different brand names on Amazon.com, but they're all very similar. You can tell by the design. So I have the unit here. If you look at it, the distinctive diamond LED on each side and the arrows on the microphone there. There are a few different versions of this from probably different Chinese manufacturers. They just don't have the same kind of IP rights that we do over here, so they're kind of free to manufacture whatever they want. But the G4000 is what we're looking at today. This is essentially a budget gaming headset, so you're not going to get a whole lot of high-end quality out of this, nor high-end sound. But if you're looking for something entry, this is actually not a bad deal. They're running in the area of about $20, little over, little under, on Amazon right now. And this particular one I've tested out in a variety of ways, and it's kind of in the middle of the road as far as most of what we're looking at here. Microphone, speakers, comfortability. The padding on these is actually pretty nice. The typical faux leather. They have a little bit of natural sound canceling because of that, but you're still going to hear anything loud in the environment. The microphone is adjustable to go up and down, but it does not go in or out. It's a very solid piece of plastic here. So if you want something that moves in a little more toward your mouth, this is not going to do that. It does have an expandable headband, and the headband was actually pretty comfortable. I didn't really have any problems with comfortability of this product while wearing it. And the ear cups are deep enough, so if you got slightly bigger ears, you're still going to be okay. Maybe after hours and hours of continued use, this might not be the best option. If you're going to sit there and play for 4 hours, might want to consider something a little bit more comfortable. So the LEDs on these, not too bad, lights up on each ear cup as well as the end of the microphone. That is powered separately by the USB. Let me show you. If I unplug the USB, it's going to come off, and the USB is only for the purposes of powering the light. It's a little weird, but it seems to be a trend in some of these Chinese units recently that the USB is not where your sound is. In fact, on the end here, we have the separate plugs for microphone and audio. So it's a little odd. You're going to need some place where you can plug in all three of these. If you have an unusual setup, or if you're planning on plugging the microphone and speakers into your speaker unit, or you have some sort of side plug for that, you have to keep this in mind, that you need a spot where you've got a USB. If you plug into the back of the computer, it's going to be fine, but you need all three of these to kind of be near each other to make it effective. Now, oh yeah, as I was mentioning, the comfortability is pretty good. I can imagine people with smaller heads as well as larger fitting pretty well with this. It expands out pretty far. Easy to put on, no problem, pretty comfortable. The bottom does sit out a little further than some that, you know, kind of fit more snugly on your ears, but it's really not that bad. Sound on these, as I mentioned, is pretty much middle of the road, as well as the microphone. I was able to get clarity in the microphone once I enabled the noise canceling feature that I have using Realtek drivers. There is noise canceling if you go into the settings for the microphone. I put the microphone input all the way up to 100%, boost to 20 decibels, which is about 2/3, and then I did enable the noise canceling, because without noise canceling, you're going to get hiss in the microphone. You're going to get that background static, and it's going to be annoying. But if you put the noise canceling on, if you have that in your driver setup, perfect, no problems whatsoever, no hiss, no buzz, no nothing. I know some people who have bought this complain about that, but you do need to be aware of that. There are settings for it, so turn on your noise canceling. With the speakers, sound quality is good. There is some bass, so you know, whether you're gaming, you got some explosions you're going to hear. It's going to give you a little bit of a boom, but it's not a very full sound. The mid and high notes are fairly clear, a little bit on the tinnier side, but again, we're talking about some, you know, low mid quality speakers. This is just an entry level headset, so you can't expect perfect clarity. This is not for audiophiles. This is not for music lovers, but you're going to get some good clear sound. And they do have a 50 millimeter driver. It's not one of those 40 millimeter like some of the on-ear headsets use. But you know, I don't know where they skimped. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think that the sensitivity in it is just not up to par with some of the higher end headsets. You know, you're getting into that $50 range, you're going to get some higher quality. But for an entry level $20 headset, it is kind of hard to pass these up. I'll continue looking at some of the other options for both entry, mid, and high-level gaming. So be sure to keep an eye out at ghostfoxtech.com, and thanks for watching.